You know, folks, I got about 7 minutes and 45 seconds here, so, you know, many people have been talking about the return of the nWo. Sean Zhu said that somebody put on Wikipedia that the nWo was coming back and its members were going to be Nash, Miz, Truth, and Cena. But that afterwards, when he checked later, it was gone. Well, I can tell you this. I am not denying the fact that Cena couldn't be part of nWo if it comes back. But it would have to take a lot of agreement on the WWE's part backstage to have Cena turn heel. Now, if that happens, then hey, it happens. But I seriously doubt right now, with the way he's selling out arenas, the way he's selling merchandise, that I seriously doubt that John Cena is going to, turn heel, if you will. Now, is it possible though that the nWo, could return? Yeah, it's very possible. You can never rule out something like that. Now, some people will say that they're sick and tired of the nWo, they don't want to see the nWo again, they should get on with their lives. The thing is, you can't really say no to something that you know probably will end up happening. Now, I know when DX reformed in 2006, people were like, some people liked it, some people didn't. There's no doubt about it. And then when they reformed again in the years later, like 2007 they got back together, 2009 and stuff like that, people liked it. And you know why? Because DX was revolutionary. Now, true, some people didn't like the fact that DX dumbed down their antics and became more childlike and all that, but you know what? You got to go with the flow. So, does that mean nWo could make a return? Yeah, of course. But here's the way I look at it. You see, the nWo could make a return, but they can make a return with a whole new legacy. Sort of like a pass the torch deal. You see, one of the things I've always looked at is the nWo didn't really survive towards the end because they didn't pass the torch. I mean, I'll give them credit. I'll give them credit in the last run in WCW. They added in Brett, they added in Jeff Jarrett, they added in the Harris brothers. I'll give them credit. But the thing is, they didn't really pass the torch because you always had Nash and Hall there, also actively a part of the group. So, how do you bring it? So here's the question: how does WWE bring this group back, and try to make it successful? Try to capitalize and make it successful again. Well, one, you could do what people are hoping, and that's have Cena join the group. But then again, you could have it passed on to a new generation. You can have Nash sort of like a manager/advisor. You could have someone like The Miz and R-Truth, of course, be the new outsiders, new founders of the new version of nWo. Sort of have the torch passed to them. Have people like, say, Del Rio, maybe Christian, Otunga, McGillicuddy join the group. Kind of make it formidable. Because you got to cover all your bases. You want to have your two main bases have to be the World and WWE Championships. So you need two people to represent that. There's Miz and R-Truth right there. Then you need somebody to cover the base of, let's say, the Intercontinental and the U.S. titles. Obviously, Del Rio and Christian. I know some people may say that's stupid. They've already been champions. Why not put them in the championship picture? Look, it doesn't matter. You can have Truth and Miz as your U.S. and Intercontinental champions in the group, and then have the other two as your world champions. It doesn't matter as long as you have those bases covered. Then your world tag team, your tag team has to be the main focus of it, and your tag team, of course, McGillicuddy and Otunga, would be a perfect match for nWo in the way they're acting, and they'd be a perfect fit to be the tag team champions representing that group. And then if you want to add in a diva, add in someone like a Beth Phoenix or a Natalya, have them win the Divas title and say, hey, we're taking this to the NWO because it's NWO championships or whatever. But to me, that would help make them successful if you had them covering those bases. And literally had them act like they used to when they first began, but make it more interesting, more reinvigorated, and more realistic. Kind of showcase that, okay, they've won the titles, but we haven't seen them for months. We don't know where the titles are. Then have them take, like say, the real titles or replicas of them and dump them in rivers, burn them, and have them replaced by titles that have the NWO logo. Make it look as real and as authentic as you can. That's how you bring back the NWO, and those to me are the members that you could have part of this NWO and have someone like, I say, Nash as sort of an advisor, a manager. So, do I think NWO could return? Yeah, I think it can return, if done right. If you use the people that I've mentioned in that category, maybe even put Mark Henry in there as possibly a world champion for your group. But yeah, I think it could work. There's no doubt about it. If done right, and if done in the way I think it could be done to make it successful, realistic, authentic, and threatening. So, comment down below, tell me what you think of my ideas of the NWO return, which I'm not ruling out because I feel it could be happening real soon. And tell me what you think, video response if you want to. Sorry about the bird in the background, and I will talk to you all later.